Hello everyone, meteorologist Grant Smith with the National Weather Service here in Juneau, Alaska. It is Tuesday afternoon, November 8th as of this recording, and we have some winter weather on the way, so we're going to go ahead and get into that right now. First of all, what we have overall is just a front moving in from the west, and as this front moves in, it's going to be bringing in some precipitation. Now, we already have a lot of cold air in place, so a wintry mix is expected, some rain and some snow, and so how long the snow will fall will be dependent on the warm air that's going to also surge in from the south. So all of this combination all coming together, current forecast predictions are cause for concern for some significant snowfall in parts of the area. So we have issued a winter storm watch for parts of the Panhandle, mainly along and north of Icy Strait. This goes into effect Wednesday evening through Thursday afternoon for mainly 3 to 5 inches of snow, but greater amounts are possible. And the main concerns for this, heavy snow and the potential impacts to the Thursday morning commute and air travel as we go into the later parts of Thursday. So that's why we have issued this. Now, as far as the snowfall amounts, once again, I said about 3 to 5 inches is kind of what we're expecting. But if the cold air stays in place, that's going to cause for some greater snowfall amounts to be in. So this is kind of a probabilistic way to look at it. The number on the right is the best forecast is what we're thinking of it. But, you know, Gustavus up to 9 inches, Juneau 7 inches, Hoonah 7 inches. So if that cold air ends up staying in place, we're going to see these higher amounts, and that's what we'll be concerned with. And we're going to be working on these details over the next 24 to 36 hours. So kind of the details still being put together. How much moisture will actually fall right now, QPF amounts are about half inch to an inch or so, and that's going to be bringing us the snowfall. But just how much QPF actually ends up falling is going to be a big impact on the snowfall amounts. Also, when will the snow actually begin? When will the front arrive in your area? That's going to be a big impact on how much snow and even the rain, when the warm air arrives, will move in. So that's going to be a detail we're still working on over the next day or so. And then also, how long will the cold air remain in place before the warm air surge switches the snow over to rain? Like as I mentioned before, if that cold air just stays in place and won't get pushed out, then we could see those higher snowfall amounts, and that's why we've issued the watch, because we're concerned about that. And then also, when will what will the snow ratios be? The snow ratio is the QPF, or the moisture amounts, converted into snow. And the snow ratio is one of those things that's very difficult to forecast for. A lot of times we usually see about 9 to 12 to 1. So that's for every 1 inch of moisture, we see 9 inches of, or 9 to 10 inches of snow. So, you know, how much moisture will fall will be dependent on that, but then the snow ratio and when that switch over, a lot of moving variables here. So that's why we have a watch out, and we'll nail down these details as we go over the next 24 hours. So your 5-day outlook, biggest impacts are going to be early on in the 5-day. And then as we go into Friday and into the weekend, just the chances for that wintry mix begin to decrease. We're also seeing temperatures warming up as that front moves in, that warmer air pushes. We're looking at highs in the 30s and 40s by Friday and into the weekend. So that's all for now. Stay tuned to the forecast on weather.gov/Juneau for the latest.